Hi, welcome to Hooked on Film, brought to you by Event Cinemas. This week, we will be reviewing Las Vegas, Dallas Buyers Club, and the local short film Vessel. Christian is still in transit, so he'll be back next week, don't worry. So we welcome back Zane.
Hi.
Welcome back, Zane.
Hi. This week was a sad week for the film world. We lost an excellent character actor, Phillip Seymour Hoffman.
No, but what a legacy he's left behind. A Best Actor winner, of course, for Capote, and 3 times nominated supporting actor Charlize Wilson Ward, Doubt, and The Master. So many fantastic movies. What a great body of work.
Magnolia, Happiness.
Oh, Magnolia.
He's incredible, and unfortunately he was filming Hunger Games and didn't get to finish the film, but with the magic of filmmaking and technology these days, they're going to bring him back to life with CGI, which is quite exciting, something to look forward to. Okay. So yeah.
Are you ready to party like it's 1959? Well, the boys from Las Vegas are. Directed by John Thorpe, it stars screen heavyweights Robert De Niro, Michael Douglas, Morgan Freeman and Kevin Kline as 4 lifelong friends who head to Sin City for the bachelor party of Billy, played by Michael Douglas. Yes, it's the hangover for the 60-somethings. As they try to relive their glory days, they patch up old differences and they fight over the affections of local lounge singer Diana, played by Mary Steenburgen. I really enjoyed this film, and what did you guys think?
Look, I really didn't expect much. I expected nothing from the film. I was going, I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe these actors are doing this. But I thought it was hilarious. It was actually very, very funny. So much humour, so much heartfelt, funny moments. And, it had a lot of ups and downs, but it was enjoyable. I thought it was.
Yeah, it had the old people's jokes.
It did. It had a few slow moving people jokes.
Jokes about Viagra, strokes, like heart medication.
Yeah,
but
the usual,
There are a lot of young people in the cinema and they all loved it.
I was laughing. I'm a 21-year-old and I laughed.
It appeals to everyone.
I really liked the fact that I could just relax. Like I knew what I was going to get, that it was just going to give me this funny, heartwarming film that I didn't have to think too hard and I could just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, but it was pretty contrived.
Well, that's what I kind of liked about it. I didn't ask too much of me. I didn't have to worry about any sort of strange twists or have to think too much. I could just laugh.
It was predictable, but I don't know if that's a good thing. It was really formulaic, and although they did have revelations at the end where they realised they were old, but it was pretty weak.
I don't think that's a revelation.
I have to say that the kids who played them though, when they were back in the 1950s, they were incredible. They looked
cute.
Just like them. Where'd they find them?
CGI.
That must be. It's always CGI, isn't it? And I have to say, out of all the actors that are in it, I think Kevin Kline was the one who was sort of brushed to the side. But God, I've got a bit of a crush on him. Like I have to say, he was incredible. I loved his character, and you've got a new love for him. I thought he was a bit of a standout in the film.
And how was Mary Steenburgen?
Oh, she was great.
She was great.
We haven't seen her in a while, and she just looked amazing, and she held her own against those 4 guys and against all the other younger women in the film.
Yeah. The other women didn't have much to do. They were all 20-somethings in bikinis.
In bikinis, exactly.
Yeah,
oh, God.
She was the only mature woman in it, and she was excellent. But you have to wonder what it would have been like if the gender roles had been reversed. Like if it was 4 women in their late 60s.
Right.
I'd love to see something
had gone to Las Vegas for a hen's night.
City 3.
Yeah. We'll see that in 2024 or something. That sounds great. Oh.
So what are you guys going to give it?
I think I'm going to give it 3 stars. Yeah.
I'm giving it 2.5.
I'm giving it 3.5. I really loved it. And also out this week are Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom and RoboCop.
Set at the height of the AIDS crisis in 1985, Dallas Buyers Club tells the story of Ron Woodruff. Woodruff, Matthew McConaughey, is a homophobic wannabe rodeo who finds himself diagnosed as HIV positive. Rejecting the only and the toxic antiviral drug approved by the FDA, he instead creates the Dallas Buyers Club, where he distributes unapproved but potentially more successful drugs to paying customers. Jared Leto plays his business partner, a street smart transsexual, and the film altogether is a look at the uneducated bigotry that surrounded the AIDS virus, the American pharmaceutical industry, and this one man's attempt to survive.
Yes, amazing from Matthew McConaughey.
I've
not really been a huge fan of his, but after Mud last year and then this, I'll just give him the best actor
He's really
Oscar.
stepped up.
Yeah,
He's really
Killer
stepped
Joe,
up in his film choices.
Complete physical transformation, really embodied it. It's such a nuanced performance. And even though, he wasn't the nicest guy to start with.
Yeah,
was he?
especially he's one of those characters that you really have to warm to. He's completely unsympathetic at the beginning. The first things that come out of his mouth are these disgusting,
I hated him.
disgusting
I hated him.
homophobic comments. He's awful, but you go on this journey with him, and as he learns more about the virus, and seeks out these drugs and actually helps people, you really
start to like him.
Yeah,
You start to
definitely.
really sympathise with him. I have to say, Jared Leto. Oh my God!
Yes.
What? 5 years, and he's just come back just with a bang, and he's come back as this transsexual character who was incredible. I loved her, him, whatever you want to call her, but yeah,
Give him the best supporting actress.
best supporting actress. He could have both. But he really deserved the Golden Globe because it was such a sympathetic role and yet so hilarious and so touching. And I really hope that he gets the Oscar as well for best supporting actor.
One of the best things about his character as well was he was a huge T-Rex
Oh,
fan.
and I'm a huge T-Rex fan too. I know
me
you are too.
So that incredible glam rock music played quite often throughout the film.
Such a great, that guitar, that voice.
Yeah.
It really added to the film,
Yeah.
I think.
What I really liked about the sound design was that it wasn't preachy or sentimental. It didn't tell you how to think and feel. It was it used a lot of simple noises and things like the buzzer and the ringing when Matthew McConaughey would collapse.
Yes. Oh,
So I just really liked that.
that was very scary. That really,
It puts you
freaked
right
me
into
out.
it with the sounds.
It really did. I think the cinematography for me really stood out. I loved the use of handheld camera, the point of view shots, especially the jump cuts. There was a lot of jump cuts, a lot of random shots of things, showing the scenery, showing, objects. And I don't know, it just really added to it. It really added to the film. It made you feel, like you were there.
It's really interesting to note that this film took a long time to get made.
Yes.
It was in development in the 90s with Dennis Hopper to direct and Woody Harrelson to star. Couldn't get the funding, but
What a shame.
I'd like to see their version.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that.
Matthew stuck with it and got it made.
Yeah, which is great. I'm really glad that he did. It was a very amazing film. I'm going to give it 4.5.
Yes,
I loved it.
I'm also going to give it 4.5. Brilliant.
I'm giving it 4 stars, and it will be released in cinemas on February 13.
Now it's time to draw our weekly competition. We've asked you to like our status on Facebook to see if you will win 2 tickets to Event Cinemas. Who is it this week? It's Melly Jane. I haven't got my glasses on, but it says Melly Jane.
Congratulations.
Melly. Have fun at the movies.
Also this week is the Over the Fence Comedy Film Festival. That's Wednesday night at Rooftop Movies. I'll be heading down there to support our local WA entry, The Things My Father Never Taught Me. Hope to see you there.
Short film Vessel uses the medium of dance to show the struggles of those living with dementia. Choreographer Henry McAlpine has based the dance and the film on his relationship with his grandfather. Dancers Russell Thorpe and Liam Green give a stunning performance, and with the help of co-directors Mitch Harford and David Tran, the film is a very unique and emotional look at an illness. I thought it was a beautiful film. I really enjoyed it. What did you guys think?
Yeah, me too. It's much more about the sensory experience than it is trying to follow a plot,
Yes.
which is great for a short film, and it just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The close-ups, the desaturated colours.
And the connection between the actors without any dialogue I thought was really strong and really well supported by the music, by Exist Strategy. I just love those piano themes.
It's incredible how they did it, and I think it was very brave to put a dance on film. You don't see a lot of films that do that, to
And it was
use the
very
medium
affecting.
of dance as a storytelling, a way of storytelling, and I thought the dance was beautiful, and it really did raise awareness for me. It was very touching, very emotional. And I'm actually going to go talk to co-director Mitch and one of the dancers, Russell, so I'll see you guys later. I'm here with Mitch Harford and Russell Thorpe from Vessel. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Congratulations on the film. Mitch, what did you attracted you to directing the film? I mean, you don't see a lot of dance films as a way of storytelling. Did you find any challenges in doing this as well?
Pretty much what drew me to it was just something different. It was sort of something a bit more challenging, and it did come up with some of the same challenges that you would with a normal film, but it was also slightly different because it was a dance film, but otherwise just because it was different. It was just something new to do.
It attracted you to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did a really good job. So
Thanks.
congratulations.
Appreciate
And
it.
so Russell, was it difficult to show, I mean, you're a dancer, but did you find it difficult to show emotion and to tell the story without any dialogue?
Well, to begin with, I think that the story itself has a lot of emotional context behind it. So this has been a kind of progression. So this is the product of what we've been working over a couple of years, Henry and I. We have a collaborative relationship. And from the beginning, I was very clear and understood where he had the story from, because it's very personal to him.
Yes.
Very emotional. And that just enabled me as a performer to really get an insight into how he would deal with it, and then kind of embody that. And having directorship from Mitch and David, they were, because it's quite subtle when you're on film, because you can see every little kind of nook and cranny, but when you're performing on a stage and the audience is a couple of meters back, you have a little bit of freedom. But
of course,
I think that the directorship from these guys really gave me a really clear, concise way to get out what the true underlying tones were with this story. So thanks to those guys, my job was actually quite easy.
Oh, awesome. And what do you hope, for both of you, this question is, what do you hope people take away from the film?
Well, it's quite a lot to take away.
Yes.
I mean, it's really up to each individual's, their own interpretation, but, the main underlying is
would probably be about dementia and the awareness about
awareness
it.
for dementia.
Of course.
And how hard it can be for the people that are involved. Be aware of that, and that it can be quite sad, but beautiful when people support them.
Definitely. And it definitely was shown in the film, so I really drew to it. It was great. Thanks so much for joining us.
That's all right, thanks for having us.
Hi, we're all here about to play a game of film trivia.
Yeah.
Team Mike, we have Zane and Mitch.
That's great. That's a pretty good buzzer.
Yeah.
That's a goodie.
But this one is also good. Team Minion, we have Russell and Elouise.
Yeah. This is the team.
I didn't even do it.
Stop talking, Mike. It was our turn.
Shut up, Mike. Is everyone ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Here we go.
Buzz in if you know the answer. All right. Name 3 actors that have played James Bond.
No.
Mike.
Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan.
3
No,
points.
I was-
points.
Good job.
All right.
Minion, get it together.
Diane.
Faulty
All right.
Minion.
Minion.
We didn't do that.
I didn't say anything.
Disqualified.
Okay. Diablo Cody made her feature film screenwriting debut in which film?
Juno.
Yes.
Yes.
1 point.
Ah.
Okay. Whose life
right.
is The Wolf of Wall Street based on? Mike.
No.
Jordan Belfort.
Yes.
No.
1 point.
Yes.
Okay. John McClane is the main character in which film franchise?
Die Hard.
Yes. Oh.
Continuously
Just
going
keeps
on.
talking.
It's not fair.
Ferris Bueller sings which Beatles song on his day off? Mike.
Shake it up, baby,
What's it
now.
called? What's it called?
Twist and shout.
Yeah.
No.
1 point. Okay, Cary Grant and Deborah Carr agree to meet on top of the Empire State Building in which film?
And a fair to remember.
Mike. Oh, yeah, 1 point. Oh, man. Who directed the Australian version of Samson and Delilah?
His name.
No one's got it. All right,
Oh,
next
damn
one.
it.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon won the Oscar for Best Screenplay for which film? Mike.
It's
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, 1 point. Okay. The Tramp.
oh my god.
I'm trying.
The Tramp is a famous character played by which silent movie star? Mike.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yep. All right. Name the upcoming film release starring Angelina Jolie. Mike.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, 1 point. All right. Moses supposes his toes are roses is a musical number. Yeah.
From Singing in the Rain.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank
All right,
God.
what is
Thank
the name?
God.
What is the name of Holly Golightly's cat? Mike.
Cat.
Yes.
Oh damn it! I
Who
know that.
directed Apocalypse Now?
Oh.
Mike.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes. Oh man. Which
That's not fair.
Which animated film was the first to win the Oscar for Best Picture?
Beauty and the Beast.
1 point. It's just nominated, but that's right. Which film won the Best Picture Drama at this year's Golden Globes?
It was. Oh my God! Wasn't it 12 Years a Slave?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Congratulations, Elouise.
We got one.
Right.
Oh my God.
And the winner is.
I think we know who the winner is. Yeah, I
The
think we know.
winner is Team Mike.
Oh, congrats, guys. Whatever.
Good job.
At least we look cute.
That's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching Hooked on Film. Don't forget to follow us on social media and be sure to tune in next week.